So this third retirement option is completely employee or employment dependent. And this is, in my opinion, the most important retirement vehicle that you need to focus on, and it's going to be a Roth IRA. So IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. So with a Roth IRA, you can contribute up to $6,000 each tax calendar year, and those contributions are post-tax, so taxes have already been taken out. So they go into the IRA tax-free. They accumulate earnings tax-free, and then you take it out tax-free. So I recommend people get a Roth IRA as opposed to a traditional IRA, because if you think about it, your tax bracket is going to get higher and higher and higher as you make more money, which typically most people do throughout the span of their career. And so if you set up a traditional IRA where the money goes in pre-tax, you're taxed on your earnings and you're also taxed when you take that money out. And so if you think about it, if you're taking your money out around age 60 or 65, you're going to be at a much higher tax bracket than when you started contributing at maybe age 20, 21. And so people typically don't really pay attention to like the tax portion of retirement, because at the end of the day, we all have to pay taxes. Like Uncle Sam is gonna get his no matter what. So just make sure you're picking the retirement investment vehicle that also makes the most tax sense. Again, the Roth IRA is lit for most people. That's what I personally invest in. A lot of 401k plans, they actually give you the option to set up Roth IRA contributions. I highly recommend that you do Roth IRA contributions, which are post-tax. Again, the contributions are going into your 401k taxed already. Your earnings are growing tax-free, so that when you take it out, it's also tax-free. Most plans, 401k plans, they will default you to a pre-tax option, which means that your contributions are going in pre-tax, which means when you take them out, they're going to be taxed, which typically, again, is at a higher percentage. So double check to make sure that your 401k is set up with Roth contributions, and that you're also establishing your own Roth IRA. Now, you can open up a Roth IRA account pretty easily. Most major financial institutions have them: JP Morgan, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Northwestern Mutual. Like most financial institutions have them, and you can set them up like very quickly, very easily. So I think you only need to be 18 to open up a Roth, and that could even be wrong. So I encourage you to set it up like now. I remember my college accounting professor told us, like, as a part of your final exam, I want to see that you've opened up a Roth IRA. Like, that's how serious she was about saving for retirement. So make sure that you're starting as early as you possibly can. That is the key.